Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Because, Dragon Age Inquisition needs done. And I've got to have this dragon decor. Because, none of the other decor really works. We don't have dwarven decor. So it's like, we're just using what we have. But, or dwarven decor that looks like, I'm still saying it, those do look like, in a weird twisted way, those do look like boobs. With very pointy nipples. But anyway.
A good place to pick yourself up and dust off.
Hey guys, anything to talk about? Probably not.
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
Oh, there you go.
What do you mean? Inquisitor!
Maybe I should go talk to Cole. Maybe.
Can't wait, what's on? When waked, we walked where willows wail, whose withered windings won't wassail. It's poetry because of W's and shit.
Well, there we go. It's poetry because of W's and shit. I mean, it's a small scene, but hey, at least it's something.
Salt spray smell of Saharon. Lost in smoke from a burning ship. Guilt at not feeling guiltier.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Where are we going, guys? Oh well, we're going somewhere. Apparently we're going over here. We're home. But yeah, I definitely need to record more Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm at the point where I basically about ran out of videos because we've been doing too much ESO to basically mini XP event followed by update and content.
Inquisitor,
so yeah.
you honor us with your presence.
What's up?
May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guests?
Ooh, Jesus.
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Ghislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
Next you'll be eating and drinking and everything else.
What else is there?
Have you used the privy yet? That should be enlightening.
I find people when their pain leaves them open.
You have
ease
to
the
eat and
pain.
drink to be able
I
to use
leave,
the priv.
they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
If this is going to be another trip through the ringer, please wait until I finish my wine, because this...
Because this is an excellent Ghislaine, and I do not want it ruined.
Exactly.
Quick words hide a gentle heart. You wouldn't have brought me here if you didn't care. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend.
And I can have more
That's
friends.
why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
You're covering the fear with laughter.
No. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Well, I'm sure we could find you, you know. There's something on the side. Oh no, I did it wrong. Forget. Wait, that's not where that goes. Forget. Convenient. Oh shit. There might still be more stuff, but you know, I think it's about time we start moving on and doing things. Anything with you?
I've seen bigger castles,
What do you need, my friend?
but not better.
Okay, well, let's go check on Colin, and then we'll go. Yeah, like stuff. Hi, that hairstyle looks familiar. Okay, just ignore me then. Cool. But yeah, I thought I was gonna do like the main, you know, the main quest still, but we'll see. Let's see where the night takes us. Someone should still puts this room up. Hey, how was the whole Lyrium addiction thing? Oh, we're having a cutscene, so it must be something important. I swear, don't jump off the fact, I'll be pissed with you.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
You feeling better?
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
Dave, here's the thing. Colin I can tolerate. Because he's had, you know, he's had a frickin' trip. You know, being assigned to a circle, watching everyone you know basically die and turn into demons, get possessed, and being tortured, and also having demons after him and stuff. And, you know, purge all the mages. Purge all the mages. Mages are bad, yo. Then, he gets to go to Kirkwall. And have to deal with the mages are planning and plotting and doing bad stuff. Blood mages everywhere. Which wasn't half fucking wrong, because turns out if you try to restrict the mages and make the blood mages feel like they'll, you know, they have to turn to blood magic, a lot of them will turn to blood magic. And that proves the point of, hey, mostly all blood mages, because, you know, desperation and all that. But yeah. But he got through that, you know. It was actually a little bit better, you know, maintained back then in Dragon Age 2 compared to the Dragon Age 1. I think he's actually more involved in like the mage storyline and Origins. But anyway, Dragon Age Inquisition makes him a lot more chill in my opinion. Because yeah, he's like, yeah, sure, he's still Templars. We should totally use the Templars instead of the mages. Which is, you know, understandable. But at the same time, he's still not, let's go murder all the mages. Like some people are. But anyway,
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle.
Oh, bad,
I was
yo.
not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
The past isn't always pleasant. Sometimes you have to let go and move on.
I can't forget what happened, but it led me here. I can make that mean something. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
Huzzah. Oh, over to this way. Which means... Oh god, we're all the way over hill. Like, seriously. Oh, no one does anything with these rooms. And they're not relevant, so, you know, we're just not gonna do anything with them. Because I think I could totally do stuff with those.
Inquisitor?
Apparently I don't want to talk about
May I
you.
ask you something?
Of course.
The Inquisition won't last forever. What will you do when this is over?
To be honest, I hadn't given it much thought until recently. I'm not used to having so many possibilities.
You've mentioned siblings. With everything that's happening, do you know if they're all right?
I've received word from my eldest sister. She was always good at tracking me down. South Reach has experienced the same chaos as everywhere else. My family is fine. Pray they remain so.
Your sister tracked you down. She didn't know where you were.
I let her know I was in Haven. She assumed I survived. It's not the first time. I may have neglected to tell her when I was transferred to Kirkwall.
Why?
I wasn't in a good state. I wanted only to leave. I received an angry letter about my disappearance 2 years later. For all her reprimands, it was a relief to hear from someone who knew me before the Blight.
Do you think Templars should cease to exist?
I asked this question before.
No. I may have left that life, but I know the good they do, and what you could accomplish. Magic ungoverned could tear the world apart. It's doing so now. Templars are trained and able to confront such dangers.
What would you suggest?
Some call the Circle a prison that can only breed resentment. Perhaps opportunities to work outside the Circle. A mixed military service or healers' clinics with Templar support. And there must be a
still
safe
govern
way for
them,
Templars to leave.
but don't
Templars can
imprison
lose their memories to lyrium. Some call it a gift, to forget the failed harrowings, the demons. Some atrocities haunt me still. But to lose what good I can recall, I nearly lost my mind once. It is no gift.
Oh, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm going to lose my memories.
It's possible. If you take lyrium for the rest of your life, I've seen it happen. Mostly in older Templars. They start to forget. Small things at first. A misplaced item, words to a song. But more fades away over time.
Oh, goody.
I'm sorry, I thought you knew.
Well, can't I just do, like, you know, Alistair's thing and be a Templar without being a Templar? Because that's dumb. Like, the rest of, like, okay. And I can't say that's even just, you know, retconned or anything, because that's literally the first game. Like, by the way, oh yeah, Alistair is a Templar, but he was at the point where, like, 11's supposed to, you know, enhance your abilities. But yeah, everyone else is like, oh yeah, Templars didn't need to learn to be able to even use those abilities. So it doesn't explain Origins, does it? Anyway.
You still regret the man you became after leaving Ferelden?
After the Ferelden Circle, I thought all mages were like the ones there. Knight Commander Meredith's methods were harsh, but they kept people safe.
Yeah, but only probably she went a bit insane, so it's suspecting everyone.
You said Meredith was unstable.
She was my Knight Commander. I had no reason to distrust her. She wasn't wrong about the blood
True,
mages.
she wasn't.
Meredith encouraged my anger towards the mages. There was only so far I would go, and she knew that too. I was her second in command. She kept decisions from me, those I would question. I believed she was serving the city. I never thought to question her. Not
And
until
that's
it
your
was too
problem
late.
right there.
I hope you find the Inquisition's leadership more agreeable.
I am confident you will see us through to the end. The Inquisition is my chance to atone. I will not see it fail.
Well, there you go.
That's all I wanted to know.
Bye bye. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else I really want to talk to at the moment, so. I know Quest and all that. But when you go back to the hinterlands. Hey, remember that place? Probably when you go back to that place. I'm sorry, Varric. Can you get a more positive fucking card? Jesus. Like that? It's just pure cool if that's what you can do. Cassandra's thing's still fine. Fine. Jeez. Like, we kept Hawk alive. Why do you have such a negative looking card? Man, going back to ESO and all that grind. Ugh. All that grind. Wasn't terrible. Now going to the new story. Haven't really done much with it yet, but still, not bad. Then, going to Guild Wars 2's new story section. Stuff.
Inquisitor.
That was bad. Like, it was just, it's bad enough that I would say they need to fire writers over it. It's just that bad. You have an artificer. Yay, spike trap. I don't really know what to give him, so. Eh. I forgot about Barrett's armor. Wait, did I ever change his Bianca upgrades? To be like, you know, on par, like, tier 3, 4. I forget. Oh well. Mostly just heal because, you know, we need him for the quest. Probably. Probably should bring him for the quest anyway. And, you know, I don't mind it. Like, if I could take Barrett, Sarah, Dorian, Iron Bolt, Blackwall. If I have to decide between anyone, that would be great. But, you know, gameplay mechanics and all that. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Guild Wars 2. Like, don't get me wrong, Guild Wars 2 is fun and stuff. It's just like, I've done to the point where a lot of it just became work. Especially like fishing. Fishing is just mindless grind. To make gold. You know, and then it's like, well, and I could easily end up just spending that, and then I'd have to remake all that gold. Like, but let's say making 100 gold for fishing and stuff's like, you know, several hours. And then you could spend more than that, and then it's like, well, now you have to spend X amount of time making all that back. That started getting to me over a while. Just, you know, like, okay, so basically if I keep spending, I have to keep making it back, which means I'm going to have to keep doing that constantly. It's like, okay, just don't like it. When I spend real money and get stuff, then, you know, spend the entire time fishing. Just make money, just to lose the money, just have to redo the whole process again. But yeah, besides that. So in hindsight, yeah, Guild Wars 2 is direction. Though, what would be Gentle Wild? It's like, it started fine. Lowland Shore was fine. Over Island was fine. Then, though, later updates were like, not as fine. The last update, a few days ago, was terrible. Like, okay, the map, it's not bad. Bit difficult to navigate, but it's not terrible. The story, fucking terrible. Because the story, spoilers by the way, is just, hey, you go in, you fight some things. There's so much talking. With, you know, voice actors that they couldn't apparently get for what they needed, because it's like, by the way, just unvoiced NPCs. It's quite a few of them. They're like, hey, we need to meet the deadline, but we're not going to have the people available. I mean, they were literally listed in the credits, but yet, no, they're not there to actually voice the NPCs. It's like, oh, that's dumb. Like, couldn't you reschedule it? Find new voice actors? Do something? No, we're just gonna release it as it is. That's dumb. But yeah, skipping past the whole unvoiced NPCs. And you have the problem, well, okay, your content's literally three story parts. And it's just like, boop, 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 and you're done. And when the one that, you know, feels like it should have had something, it's literally just so anticlimactic. It's like, you go to this area, you take out 3 dudes, then you leave. And that was like your big boss fight, like, moment. It wasn't even a big boss fight, it was just literally, whoop, there's your big story moment, and it's just done. It's like, what? That was so anticlimactic. And then after that, your other part of the story is just, and then we went and talked. And here's credits. But it was literally just mostly, and then we went and talked. Like, from a design point, those writers need fucking fired. That was terrible. You do not keep people who could do that bad. But maybe you think you could do better. I'm not a writer. Hell, I could have, you know, I could have AI write a better fucking ending. So, yeah, I'm not a writer, but I could have the AI write better than those writers write, so, shrug. But anyway, well, shit. Like, yeah. There's lots of more stuff I still need to do in Guild Wars 2, but at the same time, I'd rather go back to ESO. ESO feels like they did things better. Like they actually tried compared to ArenaNet. But anyway, apparently we can't see.
Finally, I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric needed a safe for his shard. I'm the one who built it for him.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
We've been
I've
here
used this
before,
entrance
by
in the
way.
past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
I thought I murdered most of them. And who wasn't mostly Carter that I murdered. And then Darkspawn that I murdered.
We'd better get to work.
I did a lot of murdering.
Sounds good to me.
Open the locked door. Didn't I already open the locked door? I like how she just has a regular fucking bow. You know, compared to Varric's Bianca. Oh well, let's go do this again. Oh no. Hey look, the Carter's back. Oh no, we're gonna have to fight them again.
Goodbye!
Hi guys, I'm back. What are you guys doing over there? You should be fighting our tank. That's not fighting our tank now, is it? The problem is you guys are literally blocking fucking door. But don't do that. Ocean Blizzard did not expect that? Like seriously. Oh, I should probably make sure. Am I recording properly? It's been a few days. Well, let's see. The voice thing's moving up to the... at least somewhere into the yellow. So, that looks like it's working. It's recording. I can see stuff happening. Yes. And I have always been concerned. Don't record for a while.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
Oh yeah, remember the Darkspawn thing was down here. Oh, nope, there's Carter down here now. Doing it said Darkspawn. Okay, so remind me. Now, like down that, or patched up the darkspawn hole, so the darkspawn would not show up here. Hi guys. I gotta remember to do that. Back in here was, you know, the vat room. And then you did the thing. And then we turned the guilds, and we went into hill. And that was the vaults. And we're like, hey, there's stuff here. And like Darkspawn again. Hey, the Hurlock Alpha's easy. Oh. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Oh wow. And then there was a door back to like the entrance that Kurt literally just went through to get back over here. Oh well. Nice to see everything's respawned, which means, you know, that's free that we don't need. But anyway, moving on. Remember, we went downhill.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
But yeah, wasn't there like a hole or something around here that we, you know, we put a freaking boulder in it, keep the Darkspawn from showing up. Anyway, now we have this door apparently.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admit it, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was.
I made a
After
door
you?
that only I could open. Keyboard? How are you all the way up though? Now we need a key for the second door.
You lazy sod!
Oh hey, look, more doors.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was the hero for Howard, who went to the surface, came back, saved the dwarves, murdered an archdemon, and they were like, you should totally be a paragon. It was great. Hey look, Red Lyrium, man. We can't do anything about it. We're just stereotyping. Well, you know, we can't live with the mage. That was a nice leap. Can you stop walking away from my damage?
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Oh, hey, schematic. Oh no, I'm too small to loot that thing. Aha. Yay, we got a key.
There you are. We won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
That's exactly like your key. How did they get a copy?
Well, funny story. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You've had people studying it for years now, and they've come up with nothing. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... it has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
Dun dun dun.
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
So, okay, it's not as bad as Veilguard's retconning of how the blight works. Basically, it's subtle hints about, you know, how the lyrium is technically alive. 'Cause, you know, lyrium is basically Titan blood. And Titans are just sort of, you know, part of the ground, part of the earth. All that stuff. Because, you know, elves came, tranquilized the Titans, stole the power, stole the lyrium. The red lyrium is basically, hey, this shit's in the... But how did it get blighted in the first place? Okay, let's think about this. Because the one instance of red lyrium in Dragon Age 2 is in an isolated area with guardians and stuff. Guardians that seem like they've been there before, you know, the blight even existed. But nah, we'll just go on all that. So in this case, it's Lyrium that's been blighted. The problem though is, but it's not at the point where, you know, the blight's even really alive. The blight just if it's alive then, you know. But not the whole living entity blight. And Darkspawn spread the blight, so the Darkspawn can spread the blight through the Lyrium and all that fun stuff. So somehow the Darkspawn are also connected to whatever the fuck's going on here, because Red Lyrium. But anyway.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the Red Lyrium. I had to help make this right.
So it's our fault that, hey, Corypheus has Red Lyrium in the first place.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
Did we?
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Okay, bye. There's not even enough sexual tension, though, to make it seem, you know, worth that much drama. It's more just like that an old married couple. And you know what sucks? We need to literally leave this area before we can even fast travel back to the keep. Yay! Oh well, at least we have a shortcut, you know. So basically, Bianca helped Corypheus end up with his Red Lyrium. Which is technically blighted. Light Lyrium. I used one ability game just to get here faster. I'm not in combat, you shits. Oh jeez, that was already 44 fucking minutes? Oh shit, this might just be a short video then. Cause I don't really feel like showing, you know, the next big thing. When we've already covered that much ground in just this video. Well, we still have 2, 3 areas. Technically 4 areas? No, the 4th area is more of a quest thing than an actual area. But yeah, we still have, you know, 2 areas. And then the Oasis, which we need to go to at some point. But my path to Skyhold. Do you remember how long Skyhold takes? Yep. Yep. Which I think I mentioned in one of the overviews about how I went and did some of Guild Wars 2's core story on a character. And I saw all the plot holes, all the bad writing in it. Like, I think I made the one example. There's like a guy who's like sus, and, you know, and then he just walks right into one of the major cities, right into the palace. Boop, and then undead spawn right in the palace. And, you know, we just let that happen. Like, why? Like, it's dumb. Anyway, hi, Varric.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Well, there you go. Anyway. So, yeah, I know it's not even 50 minutes in, it's like, what do we do now? 'Cause everything else is, you know, large shit. Like important shit, new other maps. I mean, we could get started on another map, but, I don't know, I think we just calmed it, actually. Unless you have anything to talk about.
He spent his life in the Circle. Perhaps a tailored coat from Valrayo? He can't wear armor all the time.
He will appreciate the gesture, Lady Ambassador.
That's a polite way of saying he wouldn't like it, isn't it? Yes?
And that,
What
you know.
do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Tower, okay.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Ban Veilguard of Ferelden is visiting. An honor, to be sure. Please show no alarm if you hear shouting in his quarters at night.
Shouting?
His lordship spent half a year with his lands under siege by Darkspawn during the Ferelden Blight.
I don't even know who the
His
guy
wife
is.
informs me the band still sleeps rather poorly.
Okay, anyway. Also, I know it's just a line, but this one always looks, since it looks slightly different, it's like, is that supposed to be like a wardrobe? Nope, it's just a pillow that's, you know, lit by light. Because that's how light works. But anyway. Well, it's how light works, but at the same time. Sort of not. Oh well. Anyway, next time we'll go, I know, short video. Next time we'll go and do the other main quest thing. Which is different, because usually I say that like towards the end. But I don't think we're going to get into a point where we're locked out of things, at least not yet. It's just going to advance shit. But anyway. Resave, or the save, we just saved. Anyway. So yeah, 50 minutes, not terrible. Definitely short compared to our other videos, though. But yeah, I didn't feel like, you know, going from this to big, long story section. Or into, you know, what, a fourth of a map, maybe half at best. Anyway, next time, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all and have a nice day. Yeah, I pressed the button, right? Of course I pressed the button. I know I pressed the button. And yet, for some reason, OBS is doing the same where it's like, oh, we're not going to stop. How about if I do this again?